Okay. Hey buddy, it's Rainer Razor here, and I'm back. I'm finally back. I make more than just shorts, guys. I make actual content sometimes.
Welcome. Please take a
Now,
seat.
what is this? You know what this video is about. It's the Stand By Me, and I know everybody and their mothers has made a video on this or something on the level. But who should you choose? Who should you choose? Who? Who? Why? And most people have talked about this, and most people have basically agreed that the two most valuable characters on this thing are Beidou and Xingqiu. These are the two most valuable characters. I myself might get Xingqiu just because I already have Beidou at C6. Uh, now, all y'all might be thinking, but I don't want Xingqiu. I don't want Beidou. Okay. Xingqiu is one of the best supports in the game. He's like second to Bennett, and his constellation is just good. So because his constellation goes from his constellation isn't Bennett's. Bennett's is, oh, you need C1 and he becomes the most broken support in the game. Xingqiu is more like his constellation gets good every time you get one of him. He gets like a small power burst. It's not Super Saiyan Blue to UI Goku. It's more like Kaioken to Super Saiyan 2. That's more how Xingqiu. A small power boost every time you get a constellation, and he gets better. Yeah, we can read these. That's just this. It adds another rain sword. This extends duration of his ult. I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Yeah, his ult, which is his ult is pretty cool. Why did they give him such a sick ult for the uh and extra decreases hydro resistance on other on opponents. Weaver of versus Evil Soother. Uh, thought of duration throughout the duration of ring counter damage dealt by Guan Sword Fatal Ranker is increased by 50%. So whenever you have the ult, his E does more damage. There you go. Embrace Rain increases the level of Guanhan Sword's Fatal Rain screen by three. By three. By three. Um, that's just this is just more scaling for you. Activate activating of Guanhan Rain Cutter, his ult, swords rain attack greatly increases the damage of the third. Xingqiu regenerates 3 energy when sword ring. Okay, it just makes his ult come back faster, which is pretty good. Increased damage and more more energy so it comes back. So Xingqiu gets good. Xingqiu gets better and better and better. Uh, Now Beidou, I've gone through Beidou's thing, so I'm not gonna go as I'm not gonna go as slow as Xingqiu. Uh, this she puts a shield whenever she has an ult. Her ult, whenever she does her ult, she has a shield now. Her Stormbreaker chains more, so more damage. This is more scaling. Uh, this does she does more damage with her E, which is good for all you who want to make her a DPS. Increases level. There's more scaling, and Stormbreaker. Her ult brings down electro resistance to other to uh to enemies. Enemies are that have as you have Stormbreaker, enemies will lower their electro resistance. So I'm gonna be real. If you got a Beidou and you got a Xingqiu, they're gonna be a really good combo together. Not gonna lie, they're probably gonna be a good combo together. He's probably gonna be one of the next characters I level up just because why not? Uh, but please, can we have some pants? Get this. Just give me a skin for this guy that's just give him pants. There you go. That would make this character 10 times better for me. You just give him a skin and I will buy it that it is just pants. So Beto's good. Beto's good. Beto's a great support DPS. You need a main DPS. Beto's great. You need a support. Beto's great. Xingqiu, one of the best supports in the game. Now, let's talk about the others. Why would you get any of these others besides Beidou and Xingqiu? Why would you get Ningguang, Changyun, Xingyang, or Zhenglin over Beidou and Xingqiu? Now, I do not recommend you get Zhenglin. Zhenglin has been on 2 banners already, and Zhenglin is probably going to be on a lot more banners. But she has already been given out for free once. And she's just... she's already been out given for free. And if you're like me and you've summoned on Ganyu's banner, your Zhenglin might look like this. C4 or C3 or C5. Now, Zhenglin's constellation, it's not the best. It just, the duration of Parnado for all members receive a duration for the duration all party members receive a 15% pyro damage bonus. This is only good for pyro damage dealers, so there you go. Increases the level of Garuda's attack. That's scaling. Pyro duration is up by 40%. Increases scaling for Pyro Tornado. The last attack does like a Pyro AoE attack. An explosion will occur, dealing 75% of Jinglang's Pyro damage. And her E reduces Pyro resistance on enemies. It's not good. It's not good. There's nothing that makes her good, that makes her cracked or broken. It's just like Xingqiu's, nothing makes him overpowered, but all are really good on increasing his power and potential. Like, really good. Where Zhenglin's is like, she gets the tiniest buff. She gets the tiniest buff. It's not the best. So Zhenglin is at the bottom. The only reason you would get her is that you really like Zhengling and you already have a lot of the other characters. Okay? You have C6 Xingqiu, C6 Beidou, C6 Ningguang, C6 Changyun, C6 Xingyang, but you don't have a C6 Zhenglin. You don't need constellation for her. Her constellation's not the best. She's on the lowest rated. You don't need her. Now, let's talk about Xingyang. Xingyang is good. Just know that if you're wanting Xingyang to be a damage dealer, you're gonna go physical damage. She is not a elemental damage dealer. She's definitely more physical. Or unless you want to build shields, you can build shields, and that's pretty good. She can. Her shields are pretty good. It's not bad. Or you can build her as a nuker. Her ult C2 is what you really want for her to build for a nuker. That's when her ult does basically crits every time. So her ult crits a bunch. So yeah, it's just constant crits. So you might want to build crit damage, and you want to level up her ult talents. If you want to build that, that's pretty good. If you want to go physical DPS, C6 is great. She's good. She's definitely slept on. But it's definitely a playstyle thing and a preference. Do you like Xingyan? Do you like physical damage? Do you like a spin to win meta, or do you like nuking? Now that's Xingyan for you. Uh, on her race, she's like above Chongyun. She's either above Chongyun or the same place as Chongyun and Ningguang. I think let's talk about Ningguang. Let's talk about Ningguang. We're already talking. I've gone through Ningguang's constellation before. I'm not about to go through it insanely fast. Uh, if you want Ningguang to be a DPS, you know, a DPS, which she can be really good. C1, C2. That's all you need. Uh, more constellation is good, but it's not necessary. It's definitely if you really like Ningguang and you already have good constellation on Beidou and Xingqiu, and you've already gotten them. I like that. Like Ningguang, you couldn't characters you couldn't go wrong on. Xingqiu, Beidou are the like at the top. Ningguang, Xingyang, and then like are good. Then Chongyun and Shanglin are kind of at the bottom. Uh, let's look at Chongyun, okay? Let's look at Chongyun.
You can feel the heart.
Because we go this. Ningguang, if you like her, go for her. There's no problem with getting her. If you want her to be a main damage, go for it. The recommended ones are Beidou and Xingqiu. If you don't have them, that's just good to have and stuff like that. Now let's talk about Chongyun. Chongyun's a character that I have not talked much about on this channel. I barely talk about Chongyun. Okay, last attack of Chongyun's attack does cryo damage, basically in his auto combo. His attack string. He does a cryo slash. 3 cryo slashes come from the blade. Elemental skill. Burst cast within the frosted field created a spirit blade. Chongyun's layer of frost has his E's cooldown thing? Yeah, nope. Spirit blade. Chongyun's layered frost. Okay. His E's cooldown is reduced, and elemental skill frost fields created by Spirit Blade. I don't know what that exactly means, but it's created by one of his no. That's the name of the freaking attack. His cooldown's reduced, which is good. You can have it up longer. This is for Chongyun people. Cloud Burst increases level of Spirit Blade. Just more scaling. Chongyun regenerates 1 energy every time he hits an opponent affected by crowd. That's pretty good for Chongyun. The effect can only be occurred every 2 seconds. Increases the level of that's more scaling for his E, scaling for his ult, and then Spirit Blade Parting deals 15% more damage to opponents with lower percentage of their max HP remaining than Chongyun. This skill will also summon 1 additional Spirit Blade. Okay. Chongyun's in a weird place. Because Chongyun has kind of the makings of being a main DPS, but he just isn't. His damage is underwhelming. He's definitely more in a support, and even with the new cryo artifact set, he's really regulated to the role of support. Chongyun, if put in the right hands and built right, is probably like a Noelle, and you can use him, and it's pretty good. But he's definitely one of the lower recommended. I do not recommend it. I'm pretty sure any other cryo character would work for your cryo character needs. Honestly, Kaya could work better. And then he has to compete with one of the best characters in the game, Ganyu. So Chongyun is definitely low. He's literally at the same level of Shanglin. His constellation's not great. It just does more cryo damage, which he needs, but even then, it's like Like, how much do you hear about Chong Yun damage, like, numbers? How much do you hear? You don't really hear that. You hear Kaya mains talking about how Kaya can do ridiculous damage. But Chong Yun, he's kind of relegated to the sideline. They even gave him what new cryo weapon, and it doesn't bring up his level. It doesn't bring it up. He's relegated to the sidelines. Chong Yun is relegated to the sidelines. Even the new cryo set doesn't make him any better. Well, it makes him better a lot. He definitely does more damage. But I say only get Chong Yun if you really want him. But if you have a Ganyu, you have no reason to get Chong Yun. You have no reason to get Chong Yun if you have Ganyu. So that's what I say. That's what I say. This is how I'm saying it. Okay. The two like right next to each other, Xingqiu, Beidou. Those are the top. Get those if you don't have them. Get those if you really like them. Get those if you want constellation on them. Okay. Next, Ningguang Xingyan, really good. They're lower because their support and damage dealing potential are a little lower than those, but Ningguang can be a great DPS. Xingyan can be a good DPS, and she can be a good support. Simple as that. Chong Yun is at the bottom because his support capabilities is, I guess if you really like cryo damage, there you go. And his main DPS damage is something to wish for. He's not the best for that either. He's meh on damage. And then Zhang Lin's right next to him with her being free. So you probably already have her. You probably don't need her, and you probably maybe use her or don't use her. As simple as that. So that is what I say for the Stand By Me. Now, I hope that helped. It might have taken a little bit long, but I hope that helped. I'm getting Xingqiu. Just because I already have C's Theory. Oh, I actually don't know. Do I want Beidou C4? Do I want Beidou C4 or Xingqiu C3? That is my question. I'm probably going to get Xingqiu. What's my constellation, my girl? What's the other character on this banner? Diona. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna be real. It's either Xingqiu or Beidou for me. I'm leaning on Xingqiu, but Beidou C4 is kind of, kind of make me want her. But hey, I'm gonna be real. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.